So I've been doing music now as a profession for about 12 to 13 years. I didn't even expect to last this long. And the reason I say that is because nowadays in the music industry, just to be around for 2 years is an achievement. It's a miracle. So I hope that I can carry on for at least another 10, and stay within the field of entertainment and music, of course, being dear to my heart. But like I said, management and stuff like that, branding, and that for me is building an empire and building, some type of world in which all my favorite things can come together: music, film, comedy, all these things that I'm interested in. I want to tie them in together. And I think that is the way forward for me. When I went over to America, the focus wasn't on me being Asian as such, not intentionally. It was simply because when they saw brown skin, in England, when you see this color skin, you just know, oh, he's Asian, because we're the biggest immigrant population here. So everybody has an Indian friend, I'm pretty sure, right? So immediately media and everybody knows that I'm Indian here in England. In America, you see this color skin. I could be anything. I could be Puerto Rican, I could be Dominican, I could be Spanish, I could be Mexican, I could be Italian, Greek, whatever it was. So they actually didn't know that I was Asian. They knew I was British, of course, the minute I opened my mouth and I do interviews. They were more fascinated by the fact that I was from England and the fact that it was new for them still. I think America was just really happy to have a new voice on radio, because they'd been used to their pop stars. And I remember when I first went over to America, radio was heavily dominated by female voices. Enrique was taking a break, so was Neo, so was Justin, so was Usher, so was Chris Brown. And all of a sudden my lane was open. And they were like, wow, we got this new voice, male voice on radio. This is amazing, this is great, it's new, it's fresh, we like the song. Then they got to know me, and I think they took to me. See, now the hardest thing about breaking America, I feel, is what do you have to offer that's different, what the big giant American superstars can't give you, can't give America. And I mean, a lot of the time it has to do with a fresh take on music, because in England here we do have a real nice melting pot of genres of music, and a lot of scenes break out from England, like garage and dubstep and stuff like that. And breaking America is like doing the amount of promotion that you need to do and interviews, let me tell you, is no joke. 50 different states, so think about that. Each one basically the size of England, the size of UK, should I say, each state. So I could cover the UK in a week. Imagine how long it takes to do America. So it's a lot of work. And I think that maybe perhaps I was just because I was willing to work. And here's actually more importantly, because I was willing to let go of my ego, to let go of the fact that people in America didn't know me. The superstars in England some of them might not like the fact that they go over there and they're a big deal over here and they're in every tabloid and every newspaper and every magazine, but they go over there and they can walk the street no problem. Perhaps some stars don't like that and they don't like being out of their comfort zone. I love being out of my comfort zone. Take me somewhere where they don't know me and I'll make them know me. That's my whole thing. Publishing is really like at the core of how you make your money in music nowadays, that and touring. So I've written for other people. So for me, I was always expanding outside of myself. I see myself as one entity, but I see so many other avenues of making money, because you have to. It's the music business. It's a business. People forget that. And so I look at people like Dr. Dre, who's become the first billionaire in hip hop, right? And he made more money through doing Beats by Dre headphones than he did in his, I want to say, maybe 25 years, if not more, of doing music. Back in the heyday as well, don't forget that. Back in the heyday when they sold millions and millions, as opposed to what we're selling now, he still made more money through doing a business move. The most important thing for me as a dad, and the most important value for me to pass on to my daughter, is I want her to be able to understand, in the age that she's growing up in, the age of technology where that selfies, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all of this stuff, like me, follow me, comment, please, blah, blah, all of this stuff, it doesn't mean anything. And I want her to understand that her value is not based on how many likes she gets on an Instagram selfie, or how many people say she looks beautiful in a comment, or, how many people are following her on Twitter. It's not about that. I want her to understand that she's worth more than that. She's more beautiful than that, you know, and she shouldn't let the social media consume her. So we got to know who we were. I'm pretty happy with who we were without being under the microscope and without random strangers giving their opinions on what outfit you're wearing and whether it looks nice on you or whether your makeup is nice or whether your new haircut suits you, all of that stuff. You just got on with life. Probably one of the most important things though for me is to be able to make a difference on other people's lives. And I don't mean in terms of necessarily charity. I mean in terms of if there was even one kid out there who said it's because of you, Jay, and what you said, and the way that you decided to live your life, and the way that whatever I did that might have helped him somehow make a decision that bettered his life and made him happy or her, that would be the biggest achievement for me.